My group and I decided to do the Coconut Grove Nightclub fire. This group includes John, Ian, Fisher, Dominic, and Matthew. In this PowerPoint presentation, we'll go over the specifics of the incident, the source of the fire, key factors of the nightclub, then we'll include some nightclub pictures as well as a layout and floor plan of the nightclub itself. We'll go through a short video and then go through the fire prevention outcomes that came about this. Now we'll go over the incident specifics. The Coconut Grove nightclub fire happened on November 28, 1942. A night when over 1,000 people, many of which were soldiers and sailors getting set to deploy in support of World War II, were trying to have a fun night. The nightclub fire is still one of the most deadly nightclub fires in all of history. It took 492 lives and severely injured 166 people, all in a span of one night. The suspected source of the fire is actually by an employee. It was suspected that he lit a match in order to change a light bulb, and because of that, the flammable decorations throughout the entire club accelerated the spread of the fire rapidly. Key factors that went into the huge death toll that the nightclub fire had was that the maximum occupancy was actually set at 400, which, like I said before, they had roughly 1,000 people in the nightclub that night. Another factor was that a powder outage created extremely limited visibility for when smoke and flames ruptured in the whole nightclub. Next, an inward swinging and revolving doors prevented the frantic crowd from exiting safely. They, quote, clawed inhumanely, according to Robertson's text. And lastly, 6 of the 9 exits were reportedly sealed off to prevent people from leaving without paying. On this slide, you'll see the smoky aftermath from outside of the club. You'll see a lot of frantic people and a lot of smoke because of the huge flames. On this slide, we'll be able to show you the aftermath from inside the club. There's a whole lot of charring, and honestly, you won't even be able to tell what is what. On this side, we'll be able to show you the nightclub floor plan and what it generally looked like from a bird's eye point of view.
The state of Massachusetts is marking an important and grim anniversary this month.
75 years ago, more than 500 men and women were killed in the Coconut Grove nightclub fire in Boston. Springfield resident John Heyman will soon celebrate his 99th birthday, and he has vivid memories of suffering severe burns during the Coconut Grove fire. He told 22 News so many people died because the escape routes were blocked.
But we got to the top of the stairs, and that's where we find that the revolving door is clogged with people completely. And there was a great giant door there. Got back after walking on people on the floor, and that door was locked.
Heyman said miraculously, moments later, firefighters broke down the door. John Heyman was at the Coconut Grove that ill-fated Saturday night, celebrating what would be the start of his military service the following Monday.
We learned a lot about the legal outcomes and lessons learned from this incident. The Coconut Grove fire is the biggest nightclub fire in history. It created immediate and long-lasting effects in both fire prevention and emergency medicine. The first lesson learned and outcome of this incident is that officials immediately outlawed revolving doors, later amended to require outward swinging doors on both sides of any revolving door. Emergency lighting and sprinkler requirements in nightclubs across the U.S. were implemented. Exit lights above emergency exits, occupant capacity placards in areas of assembly, and medical studies driving improved treatments for burn patients. All in all, Coconut Grove was a nightclub located in Boston, Massachusetts that caught fire, and the fire spread rapidly due to highly flammable decor throughout the building. The building was well past its max occupancy. Many occupants were unable to get out of the club due to lack of lighting, a complex floor plan, and revolving inward swinging doors, many of which were blocked off. This fire was a devastating incident which took hundreds of lives and left behind many important lessons learned that we still use today.